Good morning, everyone. This is Lauriemarie, day 2. Today I'm out in my woods, actually on the border of my woods. You can see the hill going up into the woods. Spring is just starting. You can see some of those trees budding. It's one of my favorite places to reflect on life, and I thought I'd bring you out here. Maybe you can hear the birds. It's very quiet, an airplane. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about something Jim Rohn shared with me. At the end, I'm going to play something for you that I've been listening to a few times now, trying to really soak it in. And he says something to the effect of, do something easy, a few simple, easy disciplines every day is what's going to make the change for you in your life. I say, and this is funny because even before I listened to this, I was already applying this in my life, a little something every day. That's my motto, a little something every day. I was finding out that I was getting all overwhelmed with all the things I needed to do, and I was stressing. And so I thought, you know what, this is not good. I was looking at the negative, I was thinking of all the things I wasn't doing, and I realized, no, that's not the way to succeed. So I came up with a little something every day. And it could be in my physical health, my mental, my financial, my work, whatever. Some area of my life, I was going to practice a little something every day. And not necessarily even have it planned out at the beginning, but just let the day unfold, but let me be aware of the opportunities I would have that day, and I have that each day, to do a little something, maybe a little something to help another person, whatever. And then at the end of the day, I would reflect on what opportunities was I given to grow, to help, to serve, whatever. And I would end my day, and I end my day with a smile and a grateful heart rather than a stressed heart. So I hope that's helpful to you all. That's my sharing of who I am and my woods. There it is. And now I'm going to play, hopefully you can hear this, Jim Rohn, because he is awesome. And then I'm going to take my face out of the camera. Here we go.
The secret to success. The formula for failure. A few errors in judgment repeated every day for 1 month starts the weakness, starts the disaster process. You can imagine what happens in 6 years. Now here's the formula for success. A few simple disciplines practiced every day. And you've started a whole new process called a whole new life. A few simple disciplines practiced every day. And if you decide today to go for the apple instead of the Hershey bar, I'm telling you, you have begun the process of turning your life around. And if you keep up that process, not only with your health habits, but with your money habits and with your communication habits, with your sales habits and management habits and every other habit that you've got, if you'll start that process, eliminate the errors and replace it with disciplines practiced, I'm telling you, you can start this process of life change immediately. After today, you don't ever have to be the same again. Only by choice. You don't have to walk out of here the same as you walked in today. Only by choice. You can start a whole new process. And you say, well, Mr. Rohn, is it that simple? Yes, it's that simple. Where else would you start but with an apple? You don't have to start with something staggering. What if you should be walking around the block for your good health and you don't? What'll that do in 6 years? I'm telling you, the word is disaster. You could and you should and you don't. Here's an even stronger word. You won't. I mean, don't might mean you're careless. Won't probably means you're stubborn. And either one's called disaster. Could, should, don't. I'm telling you, that's why at the end of 6 years, I found myself with pennies in my pocket, nothing in the bank, creditors calling. Could, should, won't. Could, should, don't is called disaster. Now, how do you change all that? The next 6 years, I got rich. The next 6 years, I became a millionaire. By the time I'm 31, I'm a millionaire. How about that? You say, well, Mr. Rohn, what happened? Well, strangely enough, during that second 6 years of my economic life, the government was about the same. I'm telling you, taxes were about the same. My negative relatives were the same. I'm telling you, the economy was about the same, and prices were about the same, and everything else was about the same. Circumstances were about the same. Then how come I got rich? How come I totally changed my life? I was not the same. Somebody says, well, what did you go to work on to do all that? I started with my philosophy. I started amending my errors by doing some better thinking, changing my mind, coming up with ideas that I didn't have before I met my teacher. And once that whole process started for me, I'm telling you, I changed my whole life. Within a 6-year period, I was never the same. And I've kept up that process all these years. One of the reasons why I'm here is to continue my craft. I don't want the day to come someday somebody says, you should have heard Jim Rohn 10 years ago when he was really terrific. Guess what I want people to say? I heard him 10 years ago, but you should hear him now. I'm telling you, the man works on his craft. I'm telling you, the man's done some extra reading. I'm telling you, the man doesn't miss a trick. I'm telling you, he's worked hard on himself. That's why he's able to deliver like he does. The same thing can happen for you as a teenager. It can happen to you as a mother, as a father, as a business person, as a salesperson, running a business. Doesn't matter. Management, wherever you find yourself. This is the process called personal change. And what I say to start with is start with your own philosophy. Your philosophy is going to determine whether or not you go for the disciplines or continue the errors that's called potential disaster.
All right. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow. If I can figure out how to turn this off.